How to make apple butter. How to store it. How long does it last opened and unopened, and does apple butter go bad? Are some questions that we will answer in this video. Apple butter is a very concentrated form of apple sauce. By simmering it down with cider or water, you get a thicker texture. It is a deep brown color because the heat makes the sugars, the fructose in the apples, caramelize. It is not a marmalade. It is closer to a jam in texture, but it is usually a bit chunkier. It is generally considered a spread. We recommend that you use a crock pot for this, as it will make the job so much easier. Although it is so easy to begin with that is hard to imagine. Without measuring so much, just grab however many apples you have, from the variety that you prefer. Peel and slice them as thinly as you want. We recommend for 20 servings, 6.5 pounds of apples. Place the apples in the crock pot. The thinner you cut them, the shorter the time they will need to cook, as they will break down faster. Then, grab some sugar. We prefer brown sugar for this as it complements the flavors of the season. It does not need a lot, as the apple itself already has a lot of sugar. As brown sugar is more expensive and tastes really strong, we tend to cut it with half white granulated sugar. If you really like its taste, then you can use all brown sugar. For this recipe, we will add 1 cup of granulated sugar and 1 cup of brown sugar. We add 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. Vanilla beans would be better, but, of course, it is more expensive as well. It adds an amazing taste, though, so it is totally worth it. Also to taste, add a pinch of salt and 1 tablespoon of ground cinnamon. Stir it all together, and let the crock pot run all day, stirring occasionally to check it has not burned or stuck to the bottom. The apple butter should be thick and dark brown. Tips. The only fear with making apple butter is either burning it, or it sticking to the pan, which is a pain to remove. If you have ever made jams or marmalades, it is a similar process. You can take it out whenever you feel like it is done. We like it to be really caramelized, so I let it run for as long as I can, but you can take it out sooner if you feel like it. When you take it out, it will be slightly chunky. If you prefer it smoother, you can always blitz it on the blender to achieve a more spreadable texture. We love to use it in any baked good to add some sweet tangy caramel apple flavor. It is a spreadable fall essence. Canning or placing it in vacuum-sealed jars are a great option. If not, you could also put it in freezer-safe containers and freeze it. It is also very practical. Remember that if you have taken a container out of the freezer, or you have opened a can or jar, homemade or not, you need to store it in the fridge. Does butter go bad? A commercially bottled or canned apple butter can be stored safely in the pantry for up to 2 years. Afterward, it will not go bad, but it will be past its prime and its color, taste, and texture may change. You should store apple butter cans and jars in a cool, dry, dark area. In the freezer, apple butter can last up to a year. We recommend you use airtight containers to avoid freezer burn. Once thawed, do not freeze again. Once opened or taken out of the freezer, apple butter should be stored in the fridge. It should always be tightly covered to extend its life. If correctly stored, it will keep its quality for 1 more year. By checking the smell, look, and taste of the apple butter, you will be able to tell if it would be best to throw it away. An off odor or smell, dark or white appearance, spots, or if mold appears on it, it should be discarded. You should also throw it away if it turns sour. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.